We are live. How are you?
TDC Thursday is back, and we are so excited to be live with you guys, answering your questions, giving you the latest on everything in regards to marketing. Today, we're going to talk about that famous YouTube script, how to actually script your videos for success and to ensure that you are grabbing the attention, increasing your watch time, and increasing your subscribers.
Do you notice something different here? I started from the actual desk. That's something new.
We didn't have to give him a big applause for his big entrance, so we're glad for that.
So glad to see you guys. Today we're talking all about YouTube script, how to actually hook people when they watch your YouTube videos. As you know, we've been doing this for almost a year now. We've been creating content for this YouTube channel, for Laura's YouTube channel, my own YouTube channel, and even we have some clients and we work with their YouTube channels to actually boost their presence online, basically to sell their products. So today we're giving you these tips on how to script videos to be able to hook people.
Exactly. So that's the biggest thing, is that I always love answering the questions that you guys are sending my way. A lot of you are saying, okay, look, I want to jump on YouTube next year. That's my goal. I know that's where my business needs to be. Now what? So that's exactly what we're going to answer today. The biggest thing is that you get on YouTube not only with a script for your video, but with a strategy for your video. If you want that strategy, if you want to know what I mean when I talk about the YouTube business ladder, make sure that you scroll down below, get that free YouTube checklist, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, in terms of your video, inside this YouTube video, you're going to find everything that you need to know. We're going to break it down for you step by step so that you can script your videos. This is going to apply to any YouTube video that you make. The biggest thing is that you have to tell a story and you have to start hooking your audience. There's little tiny tips that you have to do in between, so make sure that you grab a pen and grab a pen and a paper, right? Does that even exist anymore? Grab a pen or a paper or your cell phone, jot it down on the notes, and this is something that you're going to be able to follow along as you go. So let's get started.
Number one, you need to think about your hook, okay? Your hook is one of the most important things. You need to be thinking about, okay, so as soon as someone clicks a video, what's going to make them keep watching, okay? Yeah, the title made the job, okay? You had an amazing thumbnail, title, and it's optimized, but once they click, what is next? So the first 3 seconds of the video is the most important part, okay? There are several strategies that you can follow, okay? You can use something that's attention grabbing, something that's not normal. You break the pattern of something normal. Everyone is expecting that you start your video, hello guys, how are you? This is Gabriel, or hello guys, you know, the classic hello that everyone does on YouTube. But if you start with the final result, if you start with a middle sentence, that will bring your video to life, because the people that are actually interacting with your video is going to be like, whoa, what's going on here? So that you need to break the pattern as soon as you start. And another thing is, don't be like, oh, let's say that you're doing this video and also doing a live. For example, I'm doing like a live video. I'm always telling to people, okay, let's wait for the people to come in. Let's keep waiting, instead of going straight to the point and break the pattern and have a hook as soon as they start. That's the secret sauce.
Exactly. So from that, you already did a really good open. You have the audience's attention. What comes next? What's next is what's inside of that, right? What are we going to talk about? A lot of times I start off my videos and I like giving points of exactly what we're going to talk about, so you know what to expect in the video. This is also the perfect place for you to mention, hey, look, at the end of the video, I'm going to either say the biggest tip, I'm going to give something special, so you need to stay till the end of the video. A really nice way that I do this is by doing videos. Most of the times I have them by numbers. Let's say, for example, right now, we're going to give you 5 tips for your YouTube script. Obviously, if you leave before that number 5, then what's the point? You're literally missing out on a whole part of your YouTube script. So by doing a number outline, you already know that you have to stay all the way until number 5. That's a really, really nice way that I love doing it. I love saying exactly what you're going to get in the video, or I like saying, for example, in this video, you're going to get what to do before your video, how to script the middle part of it, how to get your subscribers, your viewers to stay, and then how to actually get them to take action and subscribe to your channel. That's all the important stuff that you're going to find inside this video. So obviously, you know that in order to get all this information, you need to stay throughout the video.
Number 3, my friends, are you ready for this one? This is one of the most important things because it's actually the meat and potatoes of the video, okay? This is something that you need to think about. This is where you deliver the information, where you promise, okay? You need to stop just going around the topic, just trying to push the time of the video to get 8 minutes, 10 minutes. You need to go straight to the point and tell the information as it is, okay?
So my favorite part in this, the meat of the hamburger script that I like to call, is you saying not only the information, but the transformations that they're going to have using your information. You can give examples. There's lots of things that you can put inside the meat of the video. This is basically where you go in and you give all that strategy, like boom, 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 boom. This is what you're going to do. Okay, that's exactly how I love to do my videos. And that's why my retention rate does increase each video that I make. And that is something that you want to make sure that you're looking at. You can just go to your YouTube studio, click on the metrics and see what's your average retention rate of your videos. You want to make sure that you're hooking your audience and that the meat that you're bringing, right? The information, the steps, the how-tos, it's deep. And this always happens. You did research prior, so you scripted your thing and you really have your bullet points back to back to back. Many people like doing this in different ways, okay? Some people like having an actual word-for-word script. Other people do bullet points. I don't recommend at all just like what comes to your head, because most of the times we miss a big part. So for example, for me, what I love to do when I'm scripting, I have this outline made and I just go in and I put bullet points of what I'm going to talk about. For example, let's say that you are a yoga teacher out there, or you teach people how to sing. So if you're a yoga instructor, you're going to not only bring in the different poses, but you're going to say what they're for, who can do them, and alterations of how to do them. Because obviously, when people are watching your YouTube videos, they can be doing let's say the downward dog, but in a wrong way where it's not really bringing in the benefits. If I'm teaching how to sing, I can be teaching them a right way to sing, how to actually breathe. And that's exactly what I do with my videos. But instead of teaching yoga or singing, I do marketing. Okay?
Exactly. So another, talking about hamburgers, I'm getting hungry, but right here, the time for the meat, you have it there. Now, what goes on top of the meat is the cheese, okay? The cheese is your freebie, If you don't have something to collect emails, you don't have a way to communicate with your audience, okay? As soon as your audience start watching your video, they get the information, but how will they get in contact with you, okay? So you have to provide something of value, okay? A PDF, an ebook, something that's going to help them even further, okay? So go ahead, create a landing page and send people to grab this piece of material, okay? This valuable material that will let you actually communicate with them using emails, okay?
Exactly. So the cheese has to go on top of the meat. It's not after the meat. It's literally smushed in between. This means that as you're talking about your subjects, right, as you're going through numbers 1 through 5, around number 2 to 3, you're going to stop. And while the people are watching, right, while your audience is grasping your information, you're going to do a little sneak it there and you're going to say, hey, download that YouTube guide that's going to give you all the information you need. You have no idea what a freebie is. If you know what a freebie is, but you're like, how does that work with YouTube? Well, you need to find out how to put it in by getting that guide below on YouTube. You see what I'm doing there? That's exactly what you have to do. Whether it's download your ebook, download your free PDF, download your free recipe, download your free or blah, blah, participate in your 21-day challenge, whatever it may be. Slide that in there, and in the middle of all your information, all that bunch of topics that you're boom, 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 boom giving off, you also want to slide in, hey, go ahead and subscribe, right? So what this does is that you're grabbing your audience as they watch. They're already enjoying learning from you. They're binging on your content. And now you're giving. Okay, so you're giving. Now you're asking for one thing in return. Hit that subscribe button or to get that guide. That is so, so, so important, because most of the times businesses, while they're creating content, all they want is to, they want to receive instead of giving. On YouTube, it's the perfect opportunity for us to give value, give information, give examples, give transformation, give how to. And you just ask for one thing in return. Hit that subscribe button or download that guide. Two simple things. So it's like human nature that if they're saying, wow, I'm learning so much information from Laura. Laura keeps showing up weekly. She's helped my business grow. She's helped me create this content. She's helped me get on YouTube. Let me hit that subscribe button, right?
So you think about it, it's something that you are asking for someone to submit an email just to get the ebook, the PDF, but even there, you're giving back to the community. You're giving something in return for that email, okay? Something valuable that it will help your audience, okay? That's why you need to put your heart into this piece of material, because this will be your opportunity to shine to the eye of your consumer, okay, of your potential audience. I just want to take the time to say hello to the people that are watching live. We see here Dean. We have Dean. Thank you so much. He says, you guys are so consistent. I wish I was like that too. Thank you so much. We always see you.
Ada. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I love it.
Thank you so much. And for the people listening to the podcast also, hello. We're always happy to be there with you every morning, every afternoon, or whenever you listen to us. Super happy. So go ahead and say hello on Instagram or YouTube, okay? So next step is super important. It's the bread, what goes on top. And this is where you seal the deal. So can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so basically the bread is your call to action of the video. You guys have seen all my videos on YouTube. You guys know that if you have a piece of content, piece of video, article, whatever it may be, without a call to action, time. So that's why it's so important. You're going to close that hamburger off with another piece of bread. You sum up the idea, give them the overall, because obviously with all the boom information that you were giving, most of the time people already forgot about the first couple of steps. So you want to make sure you do a summary, you give them an action to take, and then you close it off by repeating, hey, grab my guide, grab the freebie, grab this, and hit that subscribe button. So it's that repetition that really seals the deal. And most of the time, if we're being honest, the audience won't reach until the end. But if they do, there's a high percentage that they're going to hit that subscribe button or take that final action. This really, this audience that reaches the end, this is audience that you have hooked. This is a hot style of audience. You want to make sure that you're really closing that hamburger, that script that you're making, by giving them that final touch. Also, this is a perfect time to let them know what's coming next. You obviously, YouTube, you want to make sure that you're creating a community around it. People like belonging to communities. So obviously, my YouTube channel, the way that I structure it is by letting people know, hey, I'm your marketing coach. I'm here to answer your questions. That's why I invite you guys to the live where I can answer your questions live on the spot for you. That's exactly what you get when you become part of this community. So my final bread, I always like to say, look, hit that subscribe button. You have access to ask me questions. You get weekly videos that are going to transform your business, and you can even join me live weekly when I go live, which is usually on Thursdays, as you guys see the people that are joining right now. That's really how I top off my hamburger script.
Super simple, but remember, this is actually to create community, okay? The idea here is to get people involved in your content. You want them to come back and keep watching your content every single day, and even binge watch your channel, okay? Just like Netflix, when you find a new series, something new there, and then you keep watching and watching and non-stop. That's what you want, because you are creating a real relationship with them. And the best part is not like, well, I'm just watching a series or something like that. You're teaching something valuable, something that's right targeted, right there with your audience, and you're helping the community. That's the best part about everything, okay? So remember to take action on this, and next time you make a script for YouTube, think about these steps.
Exactly. So your homework is to write these different bullet points down. So first of all, you're going to start off with the hook. Next, you're going to say what's inside of that hamburger, right? Are you getting meat? Are you getting chicken inside that hamburger? What's inside, okay? Next, you're going straight to the meat. You're going to give that information. But before you finalize that meat, you're going to slide a cheese in there. Your cheese is that freebie, that action that you want them to take, or even just hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. Next, you're going to finalize it, give a little more of that meat information, okay? And then close that off with the last bread. So there you have your hamburger script that you need for any YouTube video. And I promise you, this is going to increase your watch time because you're giving people a reason to stay, right? They're staying until the end because they know what's inside of the video. And you're also increasing subscribers because you're giving them this community to be a part of. You're giving them, hey, you're going to get this weekly. If you like this, stay for more, become part of this community and learn and get that transformation that you are looking for. This is just like Gabe mentioned, this is no different than your Netflix shows that you're binge watching, right? Just like when we were binge watching, let's say Gossip Girl, or what's that other one that I love?
The 100.
No, Grey's Anatomy, right? You watched that and then you had a whole community to talk to people about because there were other people that were watching it, and it was like that thing that you needed to be there to watch. That's exactly what you're doing with your YouTube channel. So follow this script, and of course, go ahead, scroll down, get your free YouTube checklist, and you're gonna know exactly how to really structure that cheese part of your YouTube script.
One last tip, one pro tip right here to close off. Remember the pillars. So you need to start switching things up after you master this script. Make sure that you don't become predictable, okay? Yeah. Because then what's going to happen, your audience will start skipping ahead, you won't get the watch times and all of this. So a pro tip, after you master, as soon as you master the way that you speak, the way that you put the script on, you start switching things around, so you always bring something new to the table on every single video, okay? This way your audience won't be like skipping, and they know exactly where they can find the actual meat of the video, okay?
Exactly. Get creative with the way that you open it. Don't always use numbers, because obviously people can just skip through, go 1, okay, number 2, okay, number 3, and that's it. You want to make sure that you're always switching it up, having fresh new content, like a fresh new hamburger.
Exactly. It's just a balance, guys. It's a balance that you need to help the community, but you also need them to watch the video to get the watch time, so more people can find your channel, and obviously you get and boost your audience, okay? So that is it for today. So happy to see you back again, and we'll see you next week, okay? So we're super happy. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're watching from YouTube. Make sure to review us if you are listening the podcast. So thank you so much once again, and we're always happy to see you every single week.
Exactly. See you next Thursday on TDC Thursday, your favorite day of the week and my favorite day of the week. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. TDC Thursday.